Video backgrounds, whatever it is behind you, whether it's fake or it's real, you should be intentional about it. So I'm going to talk about ones that you can buy and also just figuring out where you decide to shoot in your space. So here's somebody using a laptop. I would use an external camera. They have their microphone, and presumably the chair would be set somewhere over here. I probably wouldn't shoot right at the window, but we together will just find the exact right angle so that you know that you're on the right track. But what I wanted to show you for backdrops, let's go over to Amazon. I would not recommend a green screen. And the reason is when we're in editing, no matter how good our editing program is, if your lighting isn't perfect and hasn't been tested with the editing program, we're going to see all sorts of weirdness around your head. Let's just take that off the table. I do use the webcam called the Opal C1, and there's a way to do it in the webcam software before it sends it somewhere else, and I've still found it to be annoying and hard. I'm just bringing that up because I want to make sure to bring all of it up. And this is similar to the one that I have right behind me right now. Now, the webcam software is making it look a little bit out of focus. And wow, this one's $8. The one I got was a little bit more. But there's all different versions of it where it's vinyl or it's a material fabric. I would actually go with the vinyl. The thing I don't like about the vinyl is that it's got wrinkles in it and you need to take a steamer. So I have a $40 travel steamer that I use, and I put a little bit of water in it and I try to get the wrinkles out. But unless I have lights that are lighting up the background, I'm going to turn it off. You can kind of see the wrinkles now. See that? See how wrinkly it looks? And that's after it's been steamed. But when I turn the light on, now it's much better. Of course, now you're aware of it, and my head's blocking one of the bigger wrinkles. And if you go to Amazon, they do sell different versions of other backgrounds, but some of them are ones that people have seen before. This is a bookcase. If it means something for your podcast, it's a possibility. My problem with one like this is, what if it's nighttime? What if it's wintertime and it snows where you are? It's a little strange. This one, I guess your head would be blocking this, and I don't know. Some of these ones don't excite me, but there are some options. And if you type in your city, video backdrop and your city, let's type in, mine is New York, but I'll type in San Francisco. Let's just see what comes up over here. So there might be one that you really like, but I'm going to tell you there's a website. So these are pretty inexpensive, but there's a website called Stickers Banners, stickersbanners.com. And you can order custom backdrops. So you want to have a high quality image, and you might want to go to a stock photo site and buy one for a couple of dollars. I would recommend at least the 8x8. The one I have hanging off the ceiling behind me is an 8x6, and I would have gotten an 8x8 because sometimes I need a little bit extra if you can see towards the floor. And some of these they'll also sell a set of poles. For this particular room, we just have thumbtacks holding it right into the ceiling. But of course, this whole setup with poles is pretty nice. And then if you really want to splurge, you can get a little red carpet and take it somewhere and do something on the red carpet. I have a friend who did that because it made her feel good. And the one with the red carpet is $300. And we'll just go back for a second here. So just the 8x8 banner, which they'll give you the stand, okay, is $223. And again, you can order anything you can think up. And it's actually pretty nice to have a stand like this. And of course, you can close it all up. But I will tell you again, the vinyl one stays put. And if you have a heating system where it blows air or air conditioning, and you're using the material one, it's going to move around. It's going to wave around. I know, I tested it. And in theory, it wouldn't here because you could try to tape it to the sides over here or to the floor and just make it real taut. Or if you had a wall, you could make it real taut. That gives you the option for a fabric one. And you see here, heavy duty vinyl. This might actually be a little bit better than that inexpensive one that I got off of Amazon. So I think for my next look, I'm going to come back over here and even get it with the stand so I can see what that is like. And that's a nice option should you want to do that, but you don't have to. I opened up by showing you podcast backgrounds that I searched on Google. And, this is foam that people can buy. I actually have some on the wall that you can't see over here, but I guess I could make up a background that looks like that. I guess if I'm going to make one up, I would want one that looks like I have clever lighting on here. Again, you might change it over time. Don't overthink it. If this is your office, let's look at this particular one over here. And there's a way to throw just a little bit of LED light. They have all different colored LED lights. You could get one and just kind of throw it on the curtains here and make this background look interesting. And if you have the type of webcam that can make things just a little bit out of focus, well, it'll have this look as well. So over time, you're going to tweak things. Again, you have 30 days for any of the equipment, if you're ordering it through Amazon, to send it back. And you can decide if you don't like something or you buy extra equipment. You see here, somebody found a place, I guess, in their home that they thought would look kind of interesting in the background. You can do the same thing when you're doing your podcast. And if you get one of those LED lights, again, it's throwing a little bit of pink or a little bit of a tint on there. You might see this little mixer here. You're not going to need that for the way we do our audio. And I kind of feel the same way about the headphones. Some people might argue with me. If you like the way that look is, you get that option as well. And I think over here, I'm just sharing this because we see it in the photo. This is a pop filter for the P's. And if you get the newer version of the Shure, it has an even bigger little puffy thing at the top that usually takes care of that. And I have never had a problem with this particular microphone. So you're probably going to be okay. But that's my quick take on backgrounds.